Hey there you guys, welcome back. It's good to see you again. This week is going to be 3 separate hunts that I'm going to combine into one video. The weather has not been terribly cooperative. It's been wet, cold, and rainy, but we'll get outside and hunt around for a while and you'll see the better highlights of these hunts. So let's get straight to it. Well, I just got a deep 79 signal and I was expecting a token, to be honest with you, but I've got some sort of penny and I think it's gonna be an old one. Let's find out together. What is this? That's a wee penny. There's the 1 cent. How old is it gonna be? Is it gonna be a real old one from like the 20s or the teens? I don't know. Oh, I see a date there, 1919. That's pretty good. That coin is 102 years old. Pretty cool. Just got a loud 81 signal and I got another Cub Scout neckerchief slide. I don't know if you guys find as many as I do, but I find them all the time sometimes. I actually don't find them as frequently as I used to, but I still find them pretty regularly, so we'll put that away. Well, here is yet another one. I just got another Cub Scout slide. Oh my gosh. This place must have had quite the Cub Scout presence back in the day. That's interesting. Just had a really ugly 72 signal, but got 2 little coins out of the hole. One of them is a zinc penny, which I'm not terribly concerned about. That's that one right there. But this looks to be a wheatie. All right, that's gonna be wheat penny number 2 for this hunt. Not sure what the year is on it. Give me just a moment. It's not too bad of a shape. 1 cent there, and I believe it is a 1958D, so that's the last year they made these things. Pretty neat. It is wet and muddy right now, but just got myself an interesting find at about 4 or 5 inches down. That is the remnants of a pocket watch. It's pretty bad shape, but a neat find. I think this is all rust right here, but I may be able to get some information off of that. I don't know. Certainly a neat find though. People back in the day used to carry a lot of pocket watches, so the wristwatch really came into use about the First World War. When guys would wear them in the trenches. To my understanding, I'm not a watch expert, but pretty cool. This is kind of a neat find too. Just got a loud 7980 signal. I thought I was digging up a coin, but it's actually some sort of tag. And I think all it says is just the number 4. This may be for like a hotel or something like that. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any information on it, but still a cool find. Number 4. May have also been a bracelet or something, but it'd be kind of a wide bracelet, so we'll put that one in the bag. Just got a mid-60 signal, big one, and thought for a second there I had a silver spoon, because it looks pretty good actually, but I took a closer look at it already and it's plated, so that's all right. You can see the word plate there. Still a neat little spoon. It's been out here quite a while. This is another neat kind of little find. I just got myself the top to an old canteen, like an early 1900s canteen, I believe. I've actually got a similar example at home that I'll show you guys, but pretty cool. Pretty common, but it's still a neat little find. Obviously, there were people out here. Right now I'm digging the tiny junk signals, and I just got a little tiny heart. Kind of sweet. I think at one time it used to be a little pin, but I just popped this out of the ground as well. I got an ugly 61 signal and thought I was digging up a bottle cap, or a pull tab I should say, and I ended up getting pieces to a crushed harmonica reed. So pretty cool still, got some age to it. Just decided to investigate a mid-50 signal since I'm kind of digging any non-ferrous signals today. And it looks like I have another piece of a watch or clock or something like that. I would say it's maybe a big pocket watch. It does have a name there. Oh, Waltham Watch Company, 8 days. I guess you can't see that terribly well. It's pretty muddy out right now. The rain's coming down, unfortunately. That would be a larger pocket watch. I'll have to look at that company, though. The Waltham Watch Company. Pretty cool. Oh my God, you guys, I just got an 8990 signal, and I've been out here for like 4 hours digging in the mud and the rain and the nasty weather, and I think I have a big piece of silver. Check this out. I can't believe it. It was not very deep. There is the rim of some sort of large coin. I'm hoping it's not aluminum. Please let this be a piece of silver. Please, God, let this be a silver half or something like that. What is this? Oh man, I think it's another Walking Liberty $50. Wow, I've already got one this year. It is. It's a 1946. Oh yeah, I can't believe I found this out here. That is awesome. Give me just a moment to clean it up. Wow, you guys, that is a sweet looking coin. That is a Walking Liberty $50, 90% silver. It's a 1946 S. I don't know that I've ever found an S Walking Liberty $50 before. Made in San Francisco. I cannot believe I just found that. I was going to show you guys too. There is my trash from today. Hopefully I explained at the beginning of this video that it's going to be an amalgamation of several hunts. But yeah, on this hunt I just spent all day digging up garbage. I found a few interesting things, but I somehow managed to get a Walking Liberty $50 out in the mud. That is awesome. Well, you guys, right now I'm taking a little bit of a break, but I was going to show you some of the buttons I've been digging up. I ended up cleaning some of these up and taking a look. There's a Lee's overall button and a couple of other interesting things in here. But I was going to show you this one. This one's actually kind of neat. I've never found one of these. It's a Missouri Mule button. I'm not sure exactly what it's off of, probably another pair of overalls. But sitting here on my phone, I decided to read about it a little bit and try and find a similar example, which I couldn't. But the Missouri Mule is actually the state animal of the state of Missouri. And it goes back to the pioneer days. Missouri was kind of a jumping off point for the frontier, and so Missouri supplied a lot of mules for those really early people traveling out west. In fact, Harry Truman actually had some of the mules from his home city of Lamar, Missouri in his inauguration parade in 1949. So pretty cool. Well, I just got a Canadian penny from 1990. Kind of cool. It is bronze or brass, I think. It's not quite the 95% copper that they used to make the American cents out of, but over here I just got a strange find. I'm well within the city limits. I got myself a fired bullet. Kind of odd. Pistol round, it looks like. We'll put that away and keep hunting. I cannot believe how shallow this thing was. I just got myself a little aluminum ring. Sounded like a zinc penny. But that's pretty cool. It's supposed to depict some sort of Native American. If you give me just a moment, I'll clean it up a little bit. Yeah, it's nothing terribly nice, but I'll take a ring. We're going to put that in the bag and keep hunting. The sun's going down pretty quickly, though. I have found many, many of these over the years. This was about 2 inches down. A little Cub Scout neckerchief slide. Pretty cool. We'll put that away as well. Just got a little tiny 7980 signal, and I popped out a little star, and I'm not sure what this is going to be. I'll have to clean up with some water. It's a pin of some sort, and it's got some writing on it with a little plastic stone, I'm sure. So let's find out what this is. Health Education Excellence. Interesting. I assume that's probably for like a school child or something like that. I'll have to look that up. Pretty cool. We're going to keep hunting. Well, only people that metal detect will know the frustration of getting a deep quarter signal and digging down 7 inches and getting a 1965 clad quarter. Oh, man. This is the first year they made clad quarters or clad money for the U.S. And so in 1964, they were still making 90% silver coins. Oh, well, let's get back to hunting. Sorry it's getting dark, folks, but I dug up that little star a little while ago, and I got another star. I got a little aluminum sheriff's badge. Pretty cool. Deputy Sheriff. Not terribly old. It was only about an inch or two down, but still a neat little find. Okay, you guys, I'm back in the house now and have everything cleaned up, so let's take a few minutes to go over the board. Well, you guys, that is a pretty full board. We did pretty well this week. Lots and lots of items. We're going to look over here real quick and look at the trash. I found a lot of trash, including stuff just sitting on top of the ground. There's pull tabs and bottle caps and pieces of aluminum can and anything and everything. If you're going to go out and metal detect, please take all the stuff with you and properly dispose of it. We'll come back over here and look at the board a little bit. We got some interesting relics. There's a top to a compact. There's some sort of brass thingamajig. That's the top to an old canteen. Here's my example here at the house. This is actually from 1915. So I assume this is probably of that age. Kind of neat. There is the internals of an old pocket watch. Very common find, but still pretty neat. Here's another piece of what I assume is a pocket watch, but it's much bigger than this other one. I don't know if that was just a really large pocket watch or what, but somebody out there knows. Please let me know. Kind of cool. The Waltham Watch Company out of, I think, Massachusetts, I believe. Base to a light bulb, some brass pieces, piece of a clip, another piece of a compact, blue rose compact, kind of cool. A few pieces of lead, piece of brass, got a few aluminum bottle caps, Pabst, Old English 800, got to find that every week. Barks root beer, Pepsi. I think I found about $6 or $7 in change. Zinc pennies, copper pennies, clad dimes, clad quarters, a little row of nickels. I did dig my nickel signals this week, but I didn't find too many of them. 2 aluminum clips. There's that brass spoon that's silver plated. Another lid to something. I did get an e-cigarette I didn't show you guys. Piece of brass. There's a little kitty lock. I ended up finding pretty much that whole entire harmonica reed out there. So that's pretty neat. Shotgun shell, an old fuse, junky fuse. I think this is like the base to an old clock, maybe. Not entirely sure. It looks like it to me. I could see that being a clock. A few pieces of brass. If you're gonna go metal detecting, please wear some good gloves. I keep finding these, unfortunately. The blade out of something. There's another piece of brass. Don't know what that's from. It says Willard, I believe. Got 3 Cub Scout slides. It's funny how those came out of the ground. A bunch of little buttons and things like that. This is an odd little find. I find these occasionally. It's got an aluminum back, but this one actually has Minnie Mouse on it. Kind of different. This is some sort of little school award. Health, education, excellence. Yeah, kind of different. Then we get to my better finds, my more interesting things. Here's that number 4. Still don't know exactly what that's from. I'm thinking it's maybe like a luggage tag or something like that. Pretty cool, though. Here's that Deputy Sheriff aluminum badge. Got 2 wheat pennies. Got a 1958 out of Denver, a little D there. Not a bad little coin. And a 1919 S wheat penny. My oldest coin for the week. The back is a little bit better condition than the front. This Missouri Mule button is really pretty cool. I love anything with a little bit of Missouri history to it. Little aluminum ring. These I think were mostly out of carnivals. Probably like 60s or 70s. Still pretty neat though. Little Canadian cent there. Nothing terribly special. But my best find of the week is I got a big piece of silver. Still can't believe it. A 1946 S Walking Liberty $50. That is awesome. It's a little scratched up, but not in terrible shape. All in all, I had a pretty good week. I always appreciate you guys watching. We had a good week this week. Found a big piece of silver and a few interesting relics. So please stay safe out there, and I will see you guys next time. Bye now.